That's the wrong PowerPoint. Yeah, I gave you 4.
Okay, Barbara gets 6 minutes.
Let's wait till you can get my PowerPoint up.
And who is the person donating time to Ms.
Mary
Engel?
Engel.
Very good. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Barbara McArthur. I live in the Brentwood neighborhood. First, I'd like to read something to you from a world-famous professor and academic. Too much is being promised to policymakers about the supposed potential benefits of housing market deregulation. Make no mistake, this is deregulation and nothing else. What will home do? It will cause a rise in land values and taxes, contribute to great gentrification, displacement in vulnerable neighborhoods, damage the environment and the tree canopy, and it delivers a huge win to coke-backed deregulation interests and their supporters who failed at the Texas legislature but are confident that they're going to succeed in Austin. Next slide. In case anyone doesn't know who Koch Industries are, the Washington Post has described the McArthur Center as a staunchly anti-regulatory center funded largely by Koch Industries. They were the single largest corporate donor to the Republican House members who pledged to try to turn the election results on January 6th. And this is who most of this council is supporting right now. Here's Leslie Poole's original resolution where she quoted the McArthur Center, and she also quoted Paul Boudreau. The second one was removed when someone told her they weren't cool. But Boudreau is also a big part of the McArthur Institute. In his large article, talks about 1 acre and more lots. It doesn't talk about 5,000 square foot lots. Anyone who says that a 5,000 square foot lot is a massive lot determined to keep people out is confused. Here's Mueller. You don't like to talk about Mueller, but this is a very small lot, 1,700 square feet. The tax on it is $250 a square foot on the land. This house costs $400,000 more than the highest middle-income Austin wage earner could buy. If you don't want to talk about Mueller, talk about my street. 80% of my lots on my street have been subdivided. There are 4 houses on many of the lots. You could buy the modest 2-bedroom, 1-bath homes that were built there for $400,000. Guess what? The subdivides go for all $1.2 million each. So you've turned a neighborhood of low-income housing into a profit for developers of over $4 million a lot. Congratulations. Forecast tax revenue. Well, we already know the city accidentally released this, that they hope to double the tax value that they're going to get when they upzone the land. Oops. And finally, I have to go back to the Houston small lot reality because so many people are saying it's so wonderful. This is a study from the Rice Institute. The blue shows where low-income displacement occurred. Houston, you know, defends deed restrictions. These are the neighborhoods without deed restrictions to defend their lot sizes. Inside the loop is where they made the small lots. Do people see blue on this map? I do. And I know there's been 2 studies put out that said Houston is wonderful and it's not hurting the minority population. But part of the reason is it wasn't correct. 1/5 of the new dense housing was a result of conversions on commercial and industrial land. Single-family to townhouse conversions were concentrated in the urban core where smaller and older houses had existed and produced relatively affordable homes. And that's the displacement you see on this map, no matter what other reports. Can you advance it? These are specific areas. You can see in most of these neighborhoods, there was a 20 to 40% removal of lower income people when they made the small lots. In fact, Jake Wegman, who is the author of the study that people are touting as saying Houston is great, he previously worked in LA where they converted Silver Lake, a predominantly Hispanic neighborhood, into a neighborhood of small lot, very expensive homes. the quote on public TV was, "The trouble is we focus on the people who get displaced." Well, I'm sorry, but you guys don't have any trouble focusing on the people who are getting displaced. You just focus on the money making. So this is my last, and I'll say one thing real quick about that map of San Antonio doesn't displace people. The average lot size in San Antonio is 7,500 square feet. When you do this, the average lot size in Austin can be 2,000. So people can make plots, but if they don't look at the real data, they're just trying to get a point across. I say affordability, not profitability. Just say no to the tech billionaires' deregulation plan for Austin. The legislature said no, but you don't seem to be able to say no to these Coke industry policies.
Next speakers are Lydia